What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today is probably going to be kind of a quick one, but I wanted to take a second to kind of go over what we've gotten for information as far as the change to Fiona, because it can be a little confusing. We didn't quite have all the information when I was recording the video, but since then we have gotten pretty good clarification on the change. So just so you guys know, we're going to go over it real quick here. Let me pull it right back up so you guys know word for word what the change was all about. The wording was, fix a problem with the cap of the shield strength that does not take effect properly. The actual effect will now be consistent with the description. The shield caps at 5,000 of its own attack. So that's very vague, a little confusing for a lot of people. So let's break it down. If you guys hadn't seen it, I know I think GDP and Jimmy Bay and a couple other people did a really weird interaction cheese team between Fiona and Inosuke. And I think the Inosuke, if I forget right now, I got baby brain, but I think it was like a level 1 Inosuke. It was like really bugged out where her shield and his shield kind of stacked up, and they can indefinitely just not die. So there's a change. As you know, the shield that you get from pretty much all of Fiona's passes, actives, everything offsets the direct damage of dots and offsets the direct damage and dots received. It will disappear when the strength reaches 0. The shield strength caps at 5,000 of self attack. So the way this is going to work is, no, you're not going to be building a tanky Fiona. You still need to have a very high attack value Fiona, because her shield is going to be based off of her attack. So at the beginning of combat, it'll be equal to 1,500% of her attack to all of her teammates. The change comes in that 5,000 cap is no longer of her attack. It used to be, 5,000 of Fiona's attack. Well, now it's 5,000 of target's attack. Why is that? Well, if you put it on a tanky hero, it's now not going to be as strong of a shield because their attack value is going to be lower. But that only comes into play if you're talking about the cap. No matter what, she is still going to be giving the same strength shields. The only time this is going to come into play is when it comes down to hitting the cap. So if you have your Fiona in combat and you feel like you've never hit the cap, you're not going to feel a difference. Not one bit. Now, if you might have someone super tanky on your team, like a tanky Garuda, a tanky Sherlock, something like that, if they do hit the cap, it will be a much lower value. Technically that 1,500% attack could hit over the 5,000 cap very easily. And the big one was the Inosuke cheese. With a very low level Inosuke, they're not going to have much attack. So in reality, the beginning of combat, that 1,500% attack from Fiona is already going to be beyond the 5,000% of that target's value. So you can't cheese, you can't do some funky stuff. It does make it worse on heroes that, if you do hit the cap, it makes it worse on heroes that are tanky. But you know what it does do? You notice we got a V4 Fiona, 370,000 attack. Well, let's take a look at our big hitters. I got Asmodel, he's tanky mode, not a big deal. Oh, look at this. We got Queen at 500,000. We also have Sword Flash, 574,000. Now, that cap coming from the Fiona is going to have a new ceiling when we're talking about those other heroes. So you're only probably going to really run into this if you're running a setup with multiple Fionas. When you have multiple Fionas giving that beginning of combat shield, you're already hitting like 3,000% of her attack, which is pretty big. And yeah, it makes a big difference, because even when you're using like your Rogans or something, the shield cap on Rogan is going to be much lower than it was previously when the shield cap was based off Fiona's attack. You guys follow me? Hopefully I'm describing this pretty good. I don't want too many people to be confused on this. I know it can be a little confusing, but I want to get that info out there so you guys knew. We'll show you. We're probably going to build a third Fiona now. I think we are. I figured something out. We're going to build a third Fiona. What we're going to do here is, because this will be one of the best ways to test it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it done in this video, so you might have to check tomorrow, but I will get it done today. What we're going to do is actually take all these chests and grab 4 C's copies. What we're going to do then is swap more Eternity Crystals with 4 C's and Eloise, because if you look right here, we have a total of what? We got 3 forces here. We got a number 4 right there. So that's 4 copies. We got a 5th copy of a hero here as well. We can swap potentially. I think these are all, oh, number 6 right there. That's pretty good. And then we get 2 old. Yeah, 6 copies right there. So that's not too bad. And then we have 7, 8 from Eloise. And then we have number 9, Eloise, right here as well. So technically, we have 9 hero copies that we can swap into the Palace of Eternity. And then we just need to build the hero from scratch. So we don't really have much food, which could be a problem. What we might do, which might actually be a pretty good idea, is we might build like a 10-star forces in the Dark faction. Ooh, this could be spicy. Hold on. Barry's thinking some pretty interesting things here. What if instead I use relics for forces copies? Because I have enough. Sounds really bad, guys. I know, it sounds really bad. But what if we just straight up swap forces into Drake? Nah, we're not gonna do that. I was starting to brainstorm there because I really want to just keep the 3-2C. I feel like down the road there is gonna be a use for her. Maybe, we'll see. But I think we'll probably get one of these Rogans down here. But I think that's the game plan. So let's take a look. Let's grab the hero copies out. You know what? We can even do a court while we're at it. We're kind of deviating from the original purpose of this, but let's just do one summon real quick. Maybe we high roll. Oh, I completely messed it up. Of course, I messed it up, so we got a lamp. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab 3 forces out of these. Give me all of them. Let's grab a forces out of here as well. Yep, that looks good. What else can we do? Technically, oh no, we can't even grab a 2C out of here if we wanted to. What else can we get? This one, yep, let's grab a copy out of here. Let's maybe, nope, that's the last one, right? There's no more that have the heroes we need. Oh man, this one's so close. So close. Ugh, all right. And these are super old. We still have a couple really old chests here. What does that bring us to? That brings us to 5 copies right there. So right there we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, not too bad. We do have an Eloise. I was originally going to build an Eloise just to highlight the avatar. I don't think that's a good plan anymore. And then I think what we have to do, sadly, is use this chest. I was really hoping we could save it for a 2C copy. I know, guys. Barry Gaming save it for a 2C. Riddle me this. I mean, yeah, man, that feels so bad. I guess we got to do it. We gotta, right? I mean, right? All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna grab one more 4C's copy out. We'll grab him out of the bag here, and then we will jump on over. We'll get our copies. 1, 2. Oh, I guess I have to do them one at a time. Well, that's kind of annoying. It does take 15 per swap once you do your first 9. So your first 9 only take 10. Then it ramps up. You got to keep doing this. Oh, this is mildly annoying. We're going to have to try to build a fortress hero, which we have no food for or puppets. So we're going to have to get back to you on the triple Fiona setup, but it's going to happen. It's not going to be too difficult. And hey, we actually end up with almost enough for another swap at light and dark hero time. We're like 15 under. Shouldn't be too hard to get that back. And now in our bag, we should have a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have all 9 copies. We're all set. We're good to go. So now the project is building a fortress hero. My goodness. This looks a little painful. We're going to have to feed off pennies. We're going to have to feed off Unimaxes. Flame strikes. Honestly, we're probably just going to have to use these right here. Hey, look, we got fortress food right there. So stick around, guys. We'll build it. We'll test it out even more, especially having multiples of Fiona. We'll probably hit that damage cap very quickly. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Hopefully it clarified a little bit, and I'll see you guys next time.